Well, look, nothing is guaranteed in the NFL unless you're the 2024 Detroit Lions, and then you're likely to lose a key player to injury every week. Look, at the risk of sounding like a broken record, it happened again yesterday. Detroit lost 4 players, including some household names who were out for the season, and it jeopardizes a Super Bowl run. You may remember after the gut-wrenching NFC Championship loss last season, head coach Dan Campbell told us climbing the mountain again wouldn't be easy.
I know how hard it is to get here. I'm well aware, and it's going to be twice as hard to get back to this point next year than it was this year.
While the Lions, for the most part, have made 2024 look easy with a conference-leading 12-2 record, the injuries have made it challenging. During Sunday's loss to Buffalo, Detroit lost 4 more players, including 3 starters. Here's the moment defensive tackle Alim McNeill knew his injury was serious. On Monday, we learned it's a torn ACL, which requires season-ending surgery. We also learned defensive back Carlton Davis is out with a broken jaw. Running back David Montgomery, the Knuckles of the Sonic and Knuckles duo, is down with a torn MCL.
A lot of these injuries are just kind of freak injuries. These broken bones aren't the result of fatigue. It's just bad luck the way that collisions happen in football, which happen thousands of times a game.
Dr. Christopher Cook is the chief of sports medicine at Detroit Medical Center. He's not associated with the Lions medical team, but provided insight on the latest slew of injuries.
I don't think it's an equipment problem. I don't think it's a nutrition problem. I don't think it's a function or fitness problem. You could say playing in the season last year may have opened up to a little bit of risk, but a lot of times it's just bad luck.
During his Monday news conference, Coach Dan Campbell welcomed this new challenge with his trademark optimism.
We'll bounce back from this. Sometimes you got to get punched in the face and before you know how to respond. Those guys helped us get to this point, so we owe it to them. They laid it on the line for us.
So you gotta love Coach Campbell. He says they're not gonna let these injuries and these players who have helped get them this far go in vain. But look, I'll say this much. David Montgomery and Alim McNeill, they'll both need surgery. They're gonna be out until next year. Carlton Davis, he has a broken jaw. I know people have said that he may come back. It depends on a whole lot of ifs, Lions playoffs, if he can get back in shape. He's gonna be out 6 weeks.
Well, you don't have to know the name of every single player to know that there have been a lot of injuries for the Lions this year, and it's tough. But, you know, maybe this loss that some people weren't expecting will just propel them to work even harder and, you know, guarantee some wins into the playoffs, and maybe that's a good thing. So look, you always need a chip on your shoulder. This is the perfect reason to have a chip on your shoulder and start playing harder. So here we go. All right. Thanks, Brandon.